Alrighty, tape is rolling, boys and girls. Getting ready to go live. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
I gotta figure out how to click on go live.
And away we go. Quiet on the set.
You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. In no other better frickin' place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch, with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news right here inside Shroud Avatar 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. Welcome to today's show. It is Friday, April 6, 2018 here inside Shroud Avatar. And, of course, you know what day it is, boys and girls?
Teleton Day?
It's Friday. That's right.
Friday.
Yes.
Frickin' Friday.
Truck Awesome Friday. That's right. Don't forget about that.
Friday.
And you know what makes it more frickin' awesome than just being Friday?
Well, you've got that thing happening in 3 hours and 58 seconds.
Something like that. 2 hours and 58 seconds I got.
No, 3 hours and 51 seconds.
Mine says 2 hours, 58 minutes.
Not my fault your computer's messed up. 3
My
hours.
computer's not messed up.
What time zone is your computer set to? Is it set to Mountain Time again?
No, it's Eastern Time.
Oh, wait. Now it's 2 hours and 57
Yeah, thank you. Refresh. Hello.
I don't know why I have to refresh on a countdown, but yeah.
It was, and you're the guy who lives in that time zone. Yeah, go figure. Anyway, 2 hours, 57 minutes, and a handful of seconds till today's monthly live stream. We're not calling them telethons. Apparently, the name has changed yet again. So,
yeah, it's going to change to something else real soon. But yeah. It's going to be like
shameless grab for money.
Yeah, well, is shameless self-promotion, man. Can't argue that. I mean, that's been our motif since we got started. That's what gets us followers.
Calling it a grab for money when it's their source of funding isn't exactly nice.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you
like
that's
whenever
what
you go to
call
work,
it, then you can call it that.
Grab for money.
What I call it is building the game that I've wanted to see Richard build for many, many years.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Helping fund that game. That's the way I see it. You call it whatever you want.
You definitely need some sort of funding. Yeah,
that's right.
Because if you're going to do this without EA's involvement and you're able to actually do things the way you want to do them, without having to deal with the evil overlords,
evil overlords.
That's right, and so without those evil overlords, you need to fund your game somehow. So yeah, and they've realized that they earn more money.
List, you're on a burn today, man. What's with you? List says you got a bunch of stuff for $5 that's worth more in game than $5.
Absolutely.
Those people dumb. Yeah, those people down at Portalarium give us all sorts of good stuff for $5.
That $5 of add-on store credit that I get is well served.
Hey, I tell you what, is I make good use of it, and
Boy,
over
I
the
know
years,
you do. Yeah.
I've found my niche for this game, and I make
Your niche is going to be
buy low,
buying
sell high. That's right.
buy them for $5 and then sell each piece for 20-25.
I sell the bundles later on, even if I make
That's right.
only $5 more on it. But the great thing is, I got a couple of guys who will sell me gold in game for those store credits. So I use those store credits. I buy the gold from those guys who want the credit, and then I reinvest that back in or sell it off to other folks and get my $5 back
Absolutely.
again. So I help support the game. I buy some more gold with the credits, and I reinvest and have fun with it. But yes,
And for those that couldn't afford that initial $5 investment, you're helping them out by allowing them the ability to procure said items.
I'll tell you what, remember, I was the guy with the $20 voucher, and I couldn't afford $5 to buy in the original Kickstarter back in the day. That's how poor I was, okay?
You couldn't do the guilt pledge for...
I couldn't even do the guilt pledge. That's right, I mean, I was broker than you are right now. That's how broke I was.
The original $5 pledge was really called the guilt pledge. If you ever pirated a game ever,
pirated one of Richard's Ultimate games.
No, it was any game ever. Well,
he can't absolve you for any game ever. He can absolve you for all his games. Okay, by the power vested in Lord British, you are absolved from all games if you donated $5. I like that. Okay.
Only the $5. Yeah. It's your guilt for having pirated.
But yes, that was one of the original pledges at $5. That's funny. But yes, back in the day, I didn't even have $5. I mean, that's how bad it was. And of course, life's been good to me over the last couple of years, so I'm not complaining too much. I'm still here, and I'm with this wonderful community and bringing you guys the news 5 days a week right here.
You're with a community?
Well, as I had a heart attack a few years ago, and when I first joined the game, I landed in the hospital. You know the whole story,
What? I was on the phone with you? What?
Huh?
I was on the phone with you telling people what was going on? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've done all sorts of crazy things over here.
Oh, yeah, we have.
Now, let's scroll down a little bit, because Beric hit you and I up with a very interesting little program out there, and I think we should let all the folks out there know before we get into the usual rigmarole, because today you're going to want to do what it says here if you want to get a couple extra coins.
You are a streamer.
Yes.
If you are a streamer, Portalarium is introducing the Shroud of the Avatar live streamer program.
Yes.
And that is calling all live streamers and live stream viewers across New Britannia. It is time they get out the word to new players and veteran avatars about your channels. So they've seen great many in-game adventures being shown. They want to spotlight them for everyone else to experience. They are announcing today a calendar program to make it easier for everyone to tune in to their favorite streamer and to support those who stream Shroud of the Avatar. And if you want to know when someone is on the air, their calendar will have them listed.
It will have them listed. That's right. Let's click on that.
I'm kind of curious who's going to be checking the calendar for that stuff. As far as the calendar goes,
Ceres is usually he's been pretty active out there. So between him and of course, you know how this community likes to police itself. The community, if somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing,
we'll get into this in a little bit as far as there's actually a new thing right now. So first and foremost, if you host the Twitch channel during tomorrow's live streamathon from 3 to 7 and sign up for the program. Today's streamathon. You'll also receive 9 kodos to your game account. Woohoo!
Now, of course, you have to follow these rules, and these rules are pretty specific. When you're filling this out, you have to send this information to both Beric and Ceres, not one or the other. So if you don't send it to both and you get disapproved or you don't get approved, don't say we didn't tell you. Remember, these are specific.
I just love the comments. I love the comments at the bottom.
I haven't read the comments. Let's do some comments.
Please contact Beric and Ceres right away so they can include your channel. As soon as they have their initial list of confirmed participants, they will release the first update of the calendar. And the calendar will not only include community shows, but also those they run at Portalarium, such as the weekly community live stream and monthly release live streams. Now, there's a lot to be proud of when streaming a game you love to play. Not only do you get FaceTime among the community, you also help to bring in new players that may have not heard of Shroud of the Avatar before. And they will be supporting live streamers in their efforts, and how they do that will vary at times, but they hope to provide streamers some of the things listed below on a regular basis, some of which they will be able to give out to their viewers. That includes the streamer version of the old-time camera.
The old-timey camera.
That is right, and we've got two of them on our set.
Two of them right there.
I think
filming us
they,
on the lot every day.
I think they took some reference from our lot in the way we've got the cameras on our lot. So an old-timey version of that for streamers. Then also in-game items, streamer titles. It's probably going to be streamer of the Avatar.
Streamer
of the Avatar. Yes, and then after that, promotion on their channels and streaming FaceTime with their team. Woohoo! So you get to have some chats with them while streaming. Yay! And to receive the above, you must be an active streamer of the game. Joining Twitch and only streaming for a week is not enough. They will be supporting those who stream after several weeks and or are actively engaged with us on keeping the calendar updated and their overall streaming plans. There are a few rules.
Areas?
Don't know what you're talking about. There are a few rules for being included in the program, so please read below to submit before you submit your channel. In the meantime, feel free to reply to this announcement with your channel for everyone to see. We also suggest you list it in another list and include some of the information below in your post. Having a channel established with at least 10 live stream followers with a fully set up streaming page that's public and easily shared. Commit to streaming Shroud of the Avatar at least 2 hours per month in 30-minute or more segments. 2 hours is way too easy. If you are found not to be streaming for over a month,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, they may remove your listing on the calendar until they hear back from you.
Twitch won't even recognize you streaming 2 hours a month.
Hey, you know what? Have no recent history of moderation on your game or forum accounts.
There goes
Stop
Ham.
posting on the forums.
Yeah. Hey, I don't have any bad marks on my accounts. Come on, man. Yeah.
And have not been moderated on the channel you will be streaming.
What are you laughing at?
You.
I haven't been moderated.
And you remember your temporary...
They don't know that.
Oh, yeah. No idea what you're talking about. No clue.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No clue what you're talking about whatsoever. Submit the following to both Ceres and Beric. Channel link, times you'll be streaming, yes, no, if you wish to be included on the calendar. Brief couple of sentences about your channel and preferred type of gameplay. Any mention of streaming themes such as a PvP on Saturdays and craft on Sundays. Name you wish to be referred to. Shroud character for their reference, and language you use in the streams if other than English.
No,
I believe in mine I actually put
English.
bad English. And when you want to be listed in the calendar as likely being on air, this is a very important step. We need to know the times so they have an accurate calendar. If you find a time is not working out for you, or you want to be streaming for a
I think they're
particular
being a
stretch
little
of time,
redundant asking about this because they've
The
only
times,
repeated
3
this
times?
like 3 times. Yeah.
send the above.
Make sure we know what time you're streaming. Don't forget
Well,
to include the times.
This is the funny part. So this is the first time that they've actually said, send the above and any questions about the program to community managers Barrick and Saris in the forums via a private message.
Well, then,
So-
I was going to say, feel free
wait,
to
wait.
post
Hold on,
below,
hold on,
but make
hold
sure
on.
you send us a private message.
Yeah, so please
So
contact
make
Barrick
sure
and Saris
you do both.
right away. I mean, it's
It's imperative
it's
you
there.
get this done between now and 2 hours from now. Let's put it that way if you
Yeah.
want to get it. And if you haven't already done it between yesterday and today. Now, of course, Barrick did reach out to Jack and I, and I'm sure he reached out
Yeah.
to several of the other streamers. So,
Oh yeah, I thought he was like asking my feedback on the idea of it, and so I responded with, "Okay, this is how it's going to be exploited. This is what's going to happen." And
well,
so I was
yeah,
going through that. Yeah,
is,
so
I took
I
advantage.
do like the idea of the supporting these streamers.
Absolutely.
I have a problem with the way that they're going to handle the people that just show up for a month and then they quit streaming, and because they realize that it's work.
Well, I was
It's
talking with
exhausting.
a couple folks last night after I saw all this, and I laughed, and I was talking with Clipsy. I think it was Clipsy who I was having this conversation with. But it was like,
Yeah.
well, back in the day, they told Jack and I that we were going to get crushed by all these other streamers, and there was a list this long for about 3 weeks. And then
No.
there was Laz and Jack.
It was a list of what, 7, maybe 8 people streaming.
Of major streamers at the time. But I was talking,
No, it was only like 2 or 3 major streamers. I mean,
you had
but-
Rise Up, you had,
Well, Rise Up only did it during their
but
telethons.
there,
I
there
mean,
was
they
three
hardly ever
of the
stream
big game, whatever you want to call them, like that. You had, I had a list of people, but anyway, it was a bunch of streamers. I mean, but you don't see half of these folks even streaming anymore, let alone doing something else. They're just not even doing it anymore. I mean, last week on a Tuesday when this game launched, there was like 50 people streaming. If I click on that link today, let's just take a quick look for giggles and grins. If I open that page up.
I need to go to twitch.tv. And
How many
Shroud of
people
the
are
Avatar.
streaming right now? You and me
on.
and 2 other people. A week ago, there was 50 people on this page, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. There it is.
Hold on.
Let's get that up the stream. Okay, that's it.
I gotta go find how do we browse Shroud of the Avatar.
Yeah, I'll give you a link that'll bring
Yeah,
you
yeah.
directly there. How about that?
I got it. Yes, I'm looking at all 4 people that are streaming.
Okay,
currently.
so it doesn't concern me when people tell me, oh man, you get... Listen, we've been around longer than anybody else, and nobody else does what we do. We're here 5 days a week, bringing you the news, folks. Bringing you the news. That's all I
Our
gotta say.
interpretation of it.
That's right. We interpret the news so you don't have to. Liz, did you
We
get drunk and
interpret-
go out to an Irish pub last night and just go
Well,
get all
he's
the Irish music?
he's preparing for Sherwood this weekend because I believe they have some more free tickets for Sherwood.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but he's playing all Irish music, so...
Hey, you've been to Sherwood. You've seen some of what gets played.
I have not.
Oh, you haven't been. See,
You're thinking of
going to Sherwood
Scroda.
again.
You're thinking of Scroda.
Well, going to Sherwood again probably next weekend. Already went once, and he hasn't even seen me out there because Scroda and I left. Yeah.
Y'all got wet.
Well,
And
I
when
didn't.
I talk
get
about
wet.
wet, I'm talking about rained on.
I didn't get wet. Scrota's the one that had the leaky tent. And that tent still hasn't been aired out.
Oh, jeez. Anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna go in the trash real soon.
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
so maybe I'm looking at something.
Yeah, that doesn't look good on camera. It looks like you're having a little difficulty with something in your crotch there, brother, you know.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, okay, never mind. I forget that could actually be a reality, and
Hold on. Am I wearing pants right now?
it's just, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know about you. Yeah.
Yes, I am. But yes, we do have things. So I am wearing pants.
Yes.
Is my fly zipped up though? Yes, it is. Okay, so we also have that live stream later this afternoon, and there are several questions that people have, or we could talk about the stand-up corner because the devs are still working on the game.
Well, we have yesterday's stand-up there, of course. Let's get to that, and then we can get to some more questions, or at least our answers to those questions that people are asking.
What we'll answer them all.
That's right.
That's
We'll give you the
only
answers
we can
they
do it.
should have. No.
The way that they should all be answered. You ready for this?
I am.
Are you positive?
I'm absolutely, positively, 100% certain.
Okay. So I'll explain this just for you because I know you have no idea how the stand-up corner works. So the devs, they get together every single morning and they come in waves. Okay, so it's like the art department, then the design department, then the tech department. And they say, hey, this is what I'm working on today. This is what I worked on yesterday. Something random gets written down. Eventually it gets posted to the interwebs and we get to interpret it. So you don't have to.
Should I point over there? There it is. There it is, right there.
It's right there.
Right there, yeah.
Right there. Yes, so you ready for the art department?
The art department. Art!
Bob the Builder.
Cult
Yesterday.
of Bob. You know there's a bunny on the blazon? You can make the cult.
He said he was working on the Haunted Galleon Homes technical setup.
Technical
Damon.
setup.
He said he was playtesting and bugs.
Bug.
And Fletcher was working on character review. And the Darkstar Helm in Rusty Chain armor. The Ugly Fist working on NPC heads and character review and companion clothing.
Companions? We need companions. I need
The
something to beat up all those things for me.
And we need to dress our companions up in schoolgirl outfits.
Oh. What are you doing with your companions? That's what I want to know, Spiff, if they're wearing the schoolgirl outfits.
The anime outfits.
Are you sure you just want little schoolgirls? What about French maids? Because I'm kind of partial to the French maids.
You know?
Anybody willing to submit and
See all of the
serve
above?
me? Yeah.
See all of the above?
Yeah.
Moving right along, yes. Squirrel.
You do have more than
Squirrel.
one companion.
Squirrel.
The Almighty Gix Vargach worked on character review and bugs.
Bug.
He's still trying to figure out how to scheme. And he's going to be doing some yoga.
Yoga.
Yeah, there's one yoga move I've been working on perfecting. I forget what it's called, but it's the one where you lay down.
Planking?
No, that's where you're up on like your elbows and like trying to do a push up on your elbow without doing the push ups and just holding it. That sucks.
You got me.
It's not planking. Is it the corpse or something like that? I don't know. Reed, he's working on ruined furniture and the ship under construction.
Under construction. Don't we have enough ships under construction and dry dock?
I think so. We've got a few of them.
Yeah.
But
my big question is, why would you buy a dry dock ship when you can buy one that will actually sail later on?
One of the things that they were planning to do was to update the the ships that you actually click on to get for transporting, and instead of it actually just teleporting, they're supposed to go to a cutscene of some sort.
And you're supposed to go ride on the water and
Yeah, so maybe, just maybe, they're working on
Maybe.
that. I don't know. Our favorite storyteller, Scotty, he's working on icons and physical goods and forums.
forums. Oh,
Which
really,
means he's
you
probably
found
making a
this?
Dev Plus for post. What did he kind of say?
He said Darkstar said the dry dock ships will be saleable. I don't recall ever hearing that.
I don't know. Where did he even say that?
Well, that was my next question. Was point me to where that was said, please. That's right.
I know not what thou speakest of. I do not.
He has a link. All
Yeah.
right, good. You know where to drop it. Drop it. Inbox me. I just want to see that just to, yeah. Anyway, moving right along. It is Friday. We do have a time limit.
Squirrel.
Let's get through this today.
You're the one doing weird things and causing a.
I'm not the one
things
going
to-
off on tangents. I'm talking to the
I don't
audience
know.
here.
I don't know. Where was I at? Scotty?
Scotty Jones,
Our favorite
the
storyteller.
storyteller.
Icons and physical goods and forums. Over in design, we have the Bees.
The Beesinator. The Beeses.
He's working on companion equipment setup and loot updates and Darkstar equipment setup. Seawolf.
Seawolf.
He's working on East March and forums post. So he's posted in the forum somewhere. Then we also have Damien,
Damien.
who has decided that he wants to work on bugs.
Bug.
And they released 53 quests. The inclusion of more quests. Yay.
Mm.
Maybe repeatable quests. Maybe. Just maybe.
Maybe. Grand Tour quest.
Then maybe repeatable quests.
Grand Tour's back.
Maybe, but we'll see what's going on. Dan the Man.
Diane the Man Brennan. Ooh, that looks hot.
We're working on player-owned towns and the
Oops.
challenge dungeon. And what looks hot?
I'm about to share it with y'all, but it opened up in the wrong
I know
browser.
not. I know not what you're speaking.
Is this thing on?
Keep reading.
No, it's not.
You
It's
know,
not
you
on
do
it.
that every time you come in. Why don't you just figure out whether it works or not, and then, come on in.
I think
Why
he-
would I do that?
I don't know. It's like
I think
Zeke
he's
comes
doing
in
it
and goes,
intentionally.
"What's the damn problem?" You always come in and go,
What's
"You
more
thing
annoying?
on?"
What? Wait a second. What's more annoying? Screaming, "What's the damn problem?"
Ah,
or
I'm
is
just
this on?
picking on Scrotus.
I think that's why Scrota's doing that.
What do you
This thing on?
say?
I think I know.
The Dark Star Shield in
Yeah.
Sketchfab. That's what I was saying was really cool. Now I'm derailing the train.
Sketchfab. You're always derailing the train. Because I can't even get to Sanyo with the story planning and the Norgard conversations and NPCs and spawning, or Sorcerer Steve with his East March and update screens, or the Energy Vortex working on Penmoir Island. I can't get to any of these because you would prefer to talk about the Sketchfab Chaos Shield and make me open up a new window or a new tab, paste that address in, and then start looking at it.
Show them that wonderful Dark
because
Star Shield that just came
you-
out. That's right.
You may or may not be squirreling on me.
Scroll. Come on, that's a hot looking shield. I don't care who you are.
Completely unfunctional. Not very functional at all, because you're gonna get.
You can put an eye out with that kid,
Yeah,
man. You
yeah.
can poke your eye out with that
You're
thing.
gonna poke an eye out. Yeah, yeah, but
I
yeah.
want to see how Gixie fixes that one, because when you pick up that shield, that arm comes up, man. That point is going to be right in your face.
It's gonna have so many like collision issues that it's like, yeah, that was a mistake. But I do like how the back is designed for. You're supposed to hold on to one of them
You know, I would have figured they would be leather because, you know, but that would
Leather
just,
straps in the
you,
back.
You would have thought, you know, who'd have thought?
Yeah. Well, they want to make sure that you really are screwed and you're
Your arm
cutting
breaks
into
the
your
first
arm,
time you
yes.
get hit with an arrow. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You're ruining my immersion, man.
No, you're breaking my immersion, bro. You're breaking my immersion.
Hey, I'm from Brooklyn. That's whatever the hell I call it today.
Hey, shut your pie hole.
Moving right along.
See, I'm moving this chaos shield all around, so it's like I'm moving it right along.
I did all that already. We're way past that.
Well, I'm still holding the finger down and just wiggling around and around and around she goes. I'm making it do weird things. Woohoo! Okay, so where is the stand-up corner? Okay, so then after that we have tech, where Dr. Bobby.
Little Bobby Thompson.
Working on merchants and function tests. We have Eric working on emotes. JY. More emotes. Well, I mean, someone's got to put the tech in for it and then write quests in order to get them.
Somebody's got
do
to
other
bone
things.
it all.
Yeah, someone's got to bone it all. And then JY's working on some logging. And then he's playing that awesome game called Wood. Then you also have... Ooh, Econdis is posting more stuff. But that's an old post. Navigable ships. Yeah, that's going to be episode 2. At least.
Navigable.
Yep. Then after that, we have Wizard Smoke.
Smoke? Somebody say smoke? Sure.
Wizard Smoke, yes. I guess I should do the
With
same.
a proper PvP penis.
Yeah, okay.
That's the wrong
so
one.
navigable ships, boats that can move around in the water of
Episode
multiple
2.
sizes. This includes boats previously marked as either decoration or homes.
Homes.
Well, the homes we knew were going to be saleable. That one we knew.
Yeah,
Still
but
waiting to
that
see
also
how they're
means
going
the
to figure
logo.
that one out.
that's post episode 1 content plan, so that's
Yes.
episode 2.
So that's like for
Yeah.
now, right?
No, that's like 18 months. It said episode 2 through 5.
Well, we're in that now because episode 1's been launched. So now we're working on episode 2, aren't we?
No, not yet.
No. Okay. So
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it. Episode 1's been launched. What do you call the work from here on out? Episode 1 work?
Maintenance.
Maintenance. Oh, right. That's a unique way of looking at it. Maintenance.
I'm sorry to say, but it is one.
This is
like,
post episode 1. We're here now.
That's like saying. So next, or in a few weeks, we'll have episode 1.1, then 1.2, 1.3.
Be nice.
Yeah. And episode 2, remember, is a completely different continent. So when you start thinking about that, they have to build all that stuff. Yep. Ooh. I need to get a bow for this weekend. Because it's the clan battle of the bowmen.
Ooh, interesting.
Woohoo. So I can hit a target occasionally with someone else's bow, except I broke Heather's bow.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
She's gonna hurt
I-
you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All
hasn't
right.
yet.
Where we at?
I don't know. But we do have the fact that Wizard Smoke's working on function tests and merchants and conversations and API updates. The Deathbringer, one and only, working on bugs
Bug.
and performance. Then we have I forgot where I was at. The Burning Toad working on
Burn.
bugs
The burn.
and builds.
Bug.
And something's preventing my computer from actually clicking things that I want to click.
Like those messages that are coming in.
Well, yeah, when you can't click what you want to
Hate
click,
when that happens.
well, it won't let me click on things on the taskbar, so I have to alt tab through everything.
Ooh, it sucks.
Yeah, and it's. I think I know which application it is too, which is really, really annoying. Then Corey working on
The
combat
Rock.
meeting and in-game maps and heraldry.
Woohoo! Get those maps
Tesla.
done, bro.
Taslo working on IT planning and security and hardware setup and systems review. Over in studio services, we do have Andrea working on sanity testing and Jira entry. Barrick working on store updates and live stream planning and community and moderation. The Attenwood working on sanity testing and Jira testing. Chaos working on customer service and bugs.
Bug.
It release 53 offer planning and IT planning. Serafina. You know what she's doing?
She giving that lovely customer service.
As only she can. And she's Jira testing and shipping and heraldry. Then over in useless overhead, we do have the Dippy Bird working on IT planning and combat meeting and live stream prep. Whereas Gorn was working on relic queries.
Relic queries.
Relic queries, not reliquaries. Relic queries. I wonder if this was supposed to be reliquaries and and relic queries. So what he did is he dug up a relic.
He went
And
to
then he
Richard's
started asking
backyard
me questions.
and dug up a couple of his relics.
Asking me
That's right.
questions. So,
Moving
What you-
right along.
what you doing tonight?
How you doing?
How you doing? In it planning. Hutch working on at review, not art review, at review.
Review. That's right.
And technical asset support and player home bugs.
Bug.
He's trying to figure out how to get rid of the cockroaches inside of homes in Central Texas or Florida or most states in the South.
Need some of them clogs those German girls wear, you know. You go bug swishing.
Well, or some chanclas. You just need the chancla, man. Don't make me. Then after that, we do have Lord British working on Jira entry and playtesting and Jira general management, where Sasha's working on general business.
Business.
Yeah.
Frog.
NFG Scott working on SQL updates and metrics. The Dork Star working on forums and Jira triage and weekly update and art review and live stream and design direction. Where Stefan is working on it,
I love it.
prioritization, and
Love
Steam support and customer service direct
Lots of it
And-
going on today.
convention scheduling.
Fruckface. We'll see if Jack will do that for you.
What does Fruck want me to do?
Say hi to
Yep.
the team during the telethon for him because he's got to go away.
Got to go away for work.
Yeah. Gotta go
See,
do that
I
work
would do
thing.
that if I would think about doing that if you were watching my stream, but you're not. Yeah, so I don't know if that's gonna work out there,
Yeah.
Fruck.
You just frucked yourself, Fruck. I tell you
you
what.
frucked yourself. It is still Fruck Awesome Friday.
That's right. It is Fruck Awesome Friday, and of course, welcome to
Yeah.
today's show. Is bringing you the latest news right here inside Strategy Avatar, and of course, we got questions. We were talking yesterday and answering some of the questions from you guys asking the developers.
So, I'm sorry to say, but Star-Lord has a great
I
question.
know. I was gonna say I couldn't wait till we
Brighton
get
Rocks
back
is
to
even
this.
better. Brighton Rocks is even better.
Is we left off right
Yeah,
right
Star-Lord
at
is up
Vallow, and we're
next.
going to Star Lord today. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Star-
will European Travian players, that also should include the Black Sun players, be able to participate in the funding flash sales and prizes? Darkstar's answer is yes.
Yes.
Followed by Brighton Rock's follow-up question, will European Travian players be able to participate in future funding flash sales prizes after they are banned from www.shroudedtheavatar.com and it redirects somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't see Brighton Rock's question. I see Rufus right after that.
Oh, did they ban Brighton Rocks?
Probably.
They deleted it. Yeah, that's what I get for refreshing. I love Brighton Rock's question because it is actually it is a
What was it?
relevant it is a relevant question. Will European players be able to still participate in these funding flash sales after they are no longer able to access the Shroud of the Avatar website? So is the flash sale purchases that are done at Portalarium going to be done also at Travian's website or even Black Sun's website? And so that $5 new money that comes in is that information being shared with Portalarium so that way they can be eligible for those rewards.
Very interesting.
Very, very interesting question, and it is one that deserves answering. The difference is that the way that question was framed was a little bit combative and could have been reworded to be a little bit more less in your face. It could have been, but I think it is a very relevant question, and I do know a ton of European players do have that question. So, yeah.
European.
Well, I'm going to be a peon
European in the corner.
very shortly after the show. Yeah. Then Rufus wants to know, will heraldic banners be dyeable soon? And will we be able to apply approved devices to multiple items of the same type, banners, shields, or are we limited to the patterns and eternal patterns that we currently have?
You're screwed.
And question 3, you're screwed. Might we be able to copy heraldic patterns somehow, say perhaps with a magic printing press, to make applying heraldry to multiple copies of the same heraldic items possible?
Well,
Yes.
I'm going to tell you what, is I took a foray into heraldry yesterday. You'll notice on the wall in the background there's a blank shield, and then there's a shield with an emblem on it. And not too thrilled with the outcome, tell you the truth.
Well,
That's just, again, it's a personal observation.
You also can't see it from here.
Well,
Wait. What's the skull and skull like? Almost like
that's the blazon. That's the blazon and the shield. That's what makes the shield what it is. Is that weird or what? You know, the way they show that. Now, of course, this was my first shot just to see how it showed up and just to play with it. And again, the device builder isn't up to what I think they could have done with it. That's all I'm gonna say. I think the guys over at the what's the word I'm looking for? Coat of Arms guys had a better system and a better looking system in place. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, yeah.
And that's rough. So I wasn't very happy with that system either, but
Gixie, Gixie's sending the love. Yeah, I'm watching the. Oh, see, some of those bits missed. You're gonna have to redonate just to get all those bits inside.
Get them into the jar.
Yeah, they did not all fall in, and so you have to keep on doing it until they all fall in. Yes. Elas has some user interface questions. Can we get a lock on the combat bar? There have been times when in a pinch he uses the mouse on the combat bar, and if he moves it when stacking a lock glyph, I lose the stacking and somehow move the glyph to a new location.
Lock the glyphs.
Well, no. What?
No. The glyphs need to be locked in place, even though they're locked in place, if you understand. And the bar needs to be locked, absolutely. Both. Because you can just drag that glyph and it'll just slide over to another place and move another one over like dominoes.
Well,
and you're in combat, that sucks, trust me.
It would be lock the deck So that way the deck cannot be changed. From
Doesn't
the way
matter.
it's
You
built.
can still slide one.
But if you lock the deck, then that would prevent the sliding of what you're talking about.
No, it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. You got to lock the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I've been moving things to make combo glyphs, and it literally just pulls the thing off and puts it in a new spot, and then I forget where it is because my buttons are set to 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, I know what he's asking for, and we need it, definitely.
He's really asking for the deck to be...
No, he's asking for the bar itself to be lockable, but I'm saying...
So you're not listening to what I said. If you lock the deck, that would actually prevent those changes that you're talking about.
No.
Yes, because as soon as you make that change, you just edited the deck.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. He wants the whole thing lockable. That's what he wants.
Okay,
so it doesn't move.
You bring up your deck. It would, if you think about it, when you're editing your deck, that's what you're doing. Even though you may be in combat, when you accidentally drag something, when you
can move this bar all over the place when you're in combat.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm aware.
And you can drag these glyphs over and back when you're in combat. He wants to be able to lock it.
That it would be where you would actually have to lock the combat deck so that way you wouldn't be able to make that change on the fly while you're in combat.
And what I'm trying to tell you is, with a fully locked deck, they still move, but you're not listening.
You're not listening. You're not understanding. You're not comprehending.
I'm sorry. I've got a locked deck. Anyway, moving right along.
Why would we? Why would we listen? Can the group of players, list of players, including yourself, be unlocked so you can move it around on the screen? As soon as somebody gets back from their honeymoon, it's one of the first things on their task list, and they'll be able to do it there. That's only been like that for 3 years.
3 years. Long honeymoon.
Very
really long honeymoon.
Yeah. The PvP zones are mostly just used for the quest, and those that like to grief players that do not PvP but like to quest. That's not true. He would like to recommend adding a bit more depth. There's a certain crafting components that you can only get there, like stuff. So a lot of people.
The only crafting component you can get in the PvP area that you can't get anywhere else is Chaos Plant Pollen.
Yep.
That's not true.
You can get that in a non-PvP zone?
I can buy it off vendors all day long.
Which
I've
one?
never bought Chaos Plant
Well,
Pollen.
am I wrong, Spiff? Can I buy it off
never even
vendors?
seen it.
Then I can get it in more than one place. Sorry.
Yeah, you can probably buy it, but that means those people have been to PvP.
Well, again, you don't have to go to PvP zones.
Hey, hey, we need better PvP.
Need more cowbell.
Yeah, can you upgrade a bundle with Kodos?
It's coming, isn't it?
Maybe.
At least I believe there was
Maybe.
mention of that they were going to put bundles on the Kodo vendors, but I don't know how
But I don't
true
have a
that's going to be.
I have a pledge.
Yes.
You can't upgrade anymore.
You cannot upgrade your pledge.
Well, again, technically not true. Yeah, unless he's got a Lord of the Manor, then he can't upgrade his pledge. But you can buy a pledge from somebody else and stack it. I believe you can still do that, can't you?
Mm-mm.
They don't do that anymore?
Nope.
So if
Yeah,
I
for a
wanted to
while.
sell my Duke pledge, I would still have to split it off. They do that, don't they? Yeah.
If you pay them lots of money.
$25 is all it costs. Get a voucher. Again.
Hold on.
Want a
Hold
name
on.
change? $25.
Hold on. Can I upgrade my pledge? No, I cannot. And I don't even know if they would actually end up doing that because as far as like splitting up your pledge anymore, they'll probably just tell you no.
Well, then they should say that when you're selling your Steam account and just say you can't do it, not tell you have to keep $45 of it and you can sell off the rest. They should change that then. But anyway, I digress. That's right.
You know what? When's the last time you saw someone selling an account like that?
I saw somebody selling an account just today.
Like what you're describing.
Like what I'm describing. Selling an account.
Not selling an account, selling an account attached to Steam, where they actually have to strip a pledge.
You don't see it too often, that's for sure. That's right.
Yeah, I don't know the last time that I saw one of those accounts.
You're not looking for it either, but that's beside the point.
That's true too.
Anyway, we're running tight on time over here. It's time to tell you guys about that wonderful NBNN Shroud Avatar app available in the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store for all your electronic devices. We got you covered. If you want to take Shroud Avatar with you on the go, when you go, or wherever you go, check out the NBNN Shroud Avatar app. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannian, check out the forum, shop the marketplace, check out help videos, or check out the daily calendar of events hosted on nbnn.info, brought to you by Hometown Hero.
That's right. That community calendar is on nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button, and remember that all times on the community calendar is Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time.
Nude Britannia time.
If you have a Google Calendar related to Shroud of the Avatar, or if you just want to add events to the Shroud community calendar, email that guy, and he'll do something with it eventually. Probably ignore it for a few days. Don't forget, Monday through Fridays, 12s and 6s around the clock. You can always tune into Radio Free Britannia and listen to two idiots interpreting the news and arguing about the same thing because we don't understand what the fuck each other is saying on a little show called
We
Lunch.
just don't agree. That's all.
Process, baby. Process. 7 p.m. this evening, EVL Guild is bringing back Gus Ball with the return of the exhibition tournament that is going to be out in Virtue Isle. At 7 p.m. is the Phoenix Republic PvE nights with Kazan Phoenix Fire in Malhari. Or you can always join some Vengeance Madness in a non-PvP town.
PvP?
It's madness.
Non-PvP. That's why it's madness. That's right.
Yeah, I think if you showed up at 7 o'clock, there would be no one there. No one in town.
It's just a guess.
At 8 p.m., DJ Aline's doing the Beat of Novia. She's also doing that at 10. Which one is right? I have no idea. If it's both or right, I have no idea. The final event for Friday night is going to be on Radio Free Britannia, and that's the Record Room, which takes us to Saturday. Don't forget, Lottery the Avatar round 4 ticket window is still open. Starts off at 1 a.m. with the Radio Free Britannia with House of Omen with DJ Omen Crow.
Watch out, Omen Crow is giving me the heads up. He says he's going to be
late.
Anti-establishment today.
Thank you, Omen. Anti-establishment this weekend, so be ready for it as he brings you the latest.
Does that mean that you're going to be doing a bunch of like late 70s, early 80s punk?
No, actually, give you a little heads up. Some of Ministry's newest stuff is really some.
Oh, so we're not even doing New World Order stuff. We're doing like the new stuff, which I've never heard.
Okay. Well, tune in tonight between.
That's why you got to tune in to Omen
1
Crow,
a.m.
man.
New Britannia time.
That's right. Check them out tonight and tomorrow night. We'll tell you about that in a minute.
7 a.m. is Wake Up New Britannia.
Wake Up.
And Justin. Because they haven't edited the calendar yet. Still says 6, but it's 7 a.m. I think. At 1 p.m. in Diamond Fields, Prism Guild is hosting a fishing derby. Go support Prism and go enjoy that fishing derby and have lots and lots of fun. Then after that, we do have me getting an email. Tiger Woods tees off, looking to make a charge up second round leader. Charge up the leaderboard.
Up.
Ooh, why is that breaking news on my phone? I have no idea.
In Texas, nonetheless. Black man plays golf.
Well,
everything is breaking news.
I'm sorry to say, but my little brother is actually a pro golfer.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I know. It's like, what the hell is wrong with you, man? It's even funnier when it's like I go out there with them, and it's like, and I take all of my golf lessons from like console golf games.
You play the ball.
And my putting from Caddyshack.
I could never.
No.
I could never play golf. Something about hitting my balls with a club. I'm not into that.
I tell you, I subscribe to George Collins School of Golf. Anybody who hits a little ball 300 yards with a stick and walks behind it and finds it, you put it in his pocket and call it a fucking day. That's all I got to say. But anyway, moving right along, we got to get through this calendar so we can wrap up today's show. I don't even know where I'm at. We were at Power Hour, 4 o'clock, Avatars Radio.
Yep. Then EVL's doing the Virtue League PvP tournament in Virtue Oasis. At 6 p.m., DJ Bear Cub's going to be dancing. At 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is the EVL Newbie Dungeon Run. Run. At 8 o'clock on Avatars Radio, Sleepiest and Lord Baldrith are going to be doing Echoes from the Cavern. 8:30 on Saturday is the Pax Lair General Meeting. 10 p.m. Saturday night starts off the Noma promo in the town of Novian Market down Promo Alley. Final event for Saturday night is also on Avatars Radio, and that's DJ Brazen Spirituality, who's also going to be dancing.
Hey, man,
which takes us to
dancing.
I know, it's all dancing over at Avatars Radio.
Sunday.
At the Fairport Coliseum.
1 a.m., Radio Free Britannia, House of Omen, DJ Omen Crow. At the same time, in-game in the town of Novian Market is the Noma Promo Alley.
Requests.
At 5 a.m., Royal Sexy is going to be dancing on Avatars
dancing
Radio.
going on over there. I tell you what.
I mean, it's like every single.
Does anybody ever play
like
the game over there? They just dance and dance and dance. I tell you,
they just dance. 6 a.m. Noma Promo European Edition. At 9 a.m. Avatars Radio. At least DJ Striker Sparhawk is going to be doing his eclectic flow of tunes with Lost in the Spaces. 10 a.m. is the EVL Crafting Fair and training session. 12 a.m. is the Noma promo in the town of Novian Market. At 12 o'clock is also the bi-monthly Veritas Sanctuary public auction. Yes, don't forget that follows traditional auction rules. And 12:30 in-game is the Astronomy Night out in the town of New Britannian Market with Bowen Bloodgood.
Ooh,
2 p.m. is the Bear Tavern pub crawl, which is on hold, so I shouldn't have read that. And the final event is the roll day for the Lottery of the Avatar.
Lottery of the Avatar, round 4.
Yep, and that is that.
That's all our events, and of course, great stuff happening out there throughout the weekend. Don't forget, today, big day, telethon, get out there. Get your money in. Wait till the telethon starts before you make those donations. But if you can't wait, go ahead. You can start donating now till midnight tonight. Our time this is a 12-hour time frame where you can donate. Excuse me. But only monies donated during the telethon itself go towards those stretch goals. So don't forget that. Real quick, gonna run through the sponsors. Don't forget you're watching us here on NBNN. Hometown Hero, if you guys vape, get 20% off at Hometown Hero by using the promo code NBNN. Airy Fun, bringing you the latest in community causes. Shroud of the Avatar, SodaCon 2018, happening in Austin again this year. Get your tickets now and pre-order your cloaks. Coilmore Wands, putting the magic in your hands. Scrota's Music Service, because Scrota will do anything you want. That's right. Britannian Mining Company for all your
Bell and get me some fries.
For all your crafting needs. Those guys will get you all taken care of out of Black Rock Cove. RelicsByRill.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. Use the promo code NBNN. Save 10% at Relics by Rill. See how that works, folks? You know, you mention us, man. You save money all over the place. WRFB Radio for Britannia, bringing you the latest in news and entertainment throughout the week, right here inside Shroud of the Avatar 24/7. shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. You got a minute and a half, Jack, to tell all the good boys and girls.
I've got all
the time in the world you really want, but eventually I'm going to cut the feed. So.
No, you're not. ShroudMarketplace.com is the best place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. There's over 100 different players registered as vendors on Shroud Marketplace, and each vendor, so each player is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you get all the fun stuff about what a market looks like, and you've got categories where you can search and see what's going on and what people have to sell.
So
unlike
easy,
other places,
even I can use
so
it.
easy, Laz can do it.
That's right.
And not just that, anything and everything game related, from game gold all the way to services, accounts, teleport and recall scrolls. A little bit of everything is available, including old telethon items or crafted goods.
Like taming
All
collars.
sorts of great stuff.
Like taming collars
Taming
from
collars.
Spiffco that does not have an account at shroudmarketplace.com, but he should, so he can sell those.
That's right.
Yes.
Don't forget teleport and recall scrolls. You can buy them from this guy. You can buy them
$4.49.
from that guy. If you need
Guaranteed not to
insurance on
fizzle.
his scrolls, you can buy them from this guy.
Yeah, you should put that as a service.
I tell you
scroll
what,
insurance.
I've
for
actually
$1.
had a couple people ask about it. I have.
Scroll insurance.
I told them, I said, listen, you want to join the club, $5 a month subscription. I'll replace any fizzled scrolls, $5 a month. Simple.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's the plan, if anybody wants to know. You set up an automatic payment, $5 a month, and I'll replace any scroll that fizzles.
Must provide evidence of the fizzle.
That's right.
Yeah, I'll provide you my crash
Screenshot or it didn't happen. That's right.
Yeah, you screenshot of fizzle.
Well, usually when it fizzles, you crash. So it's yeah.
So you can't.
But yes, anything and
That's
everything,
too funny.
shroudmarketplace.com. If you want to start selling your stuff, you do need to register for an account, then click on vendor registration. You can start listing your items at shroudmarketplace.com. And it is that time where we must say goodbye to everyone.
Yeah,
so
we
thank
gotta
you for
say
watching out on
goodbye.
Twitch,
What the
YouTube,
heck
or listening on
happened
Radio
there?
Free Britannia. I have no
That's
idea.
right.
What'd you do?
Oh, I was loading in the top of the hour and it ran, so everybody just heard the top of the hour because it was the top of the hour. But anyway, that means we've got to get out of here, and we'll be back with more on Monday. We'll be bringing you some of the telethon results and all sorts of wild stories from this weekend. So till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And
And I'm
we are
chewing gum.
NBNN. And that's right, he's chewing gum. Have a great weekend, everybody. Don't forget to get out there and join in the telethon. Prizes, giveaways, sales, all sorts of great stuff. We'll be back with you on Monday. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all then.